So, I've been doing some late night reading, as you guys can see. I'm trying to catch up on Star Wars: The High Republic, Light of the Jedi. I've been doing some reading, and just to let you guys know, first of all, an amazing, amazing book. I am absolutely in love with the High Republic era of Star Wars. And if you want to know more about the High Republic, I highly recommend you check this book out. It is insane. It is really really good. And there's one thing I want to talk about while it's fresh in my mind. That's what I'm doing this video today for. And spoiler warning for those of you who haven't read the book or are currently reading and are not up to that point. I want to let you guys know right now. Spoiler warning, because I just have to talk about how well written and how amazing, they talk about the Force in the High Republic era. I feel like we haven't really get to see this part of the Force in, like, the movies, the animated series, too much. And oh my God, do they really dive into it in this book, Light of the Jedi? Um, the fact that they clearly say that each Jedi can interpret the Force in their own way, yet they're still connected by it. It's similar, yet each Jedi has their own interpretation of the Force, and I love that. I love what they say about that, because there was a scene, pretty much the basis of the book, and again, spoiler warning, is a spacecraft pretty much comes in contact to something while they're in hyperspace, and causes it to crash, sending the debris flying into a system, pretty much causing a planetary destruction, apocalyptic destruction. And the Jedi are sent out to help. The stress signal was out, and the Jedi come to aid the planet. And one of the debris that's coming towards the planet, they're thinking, all right, it's going in hyperspace speeds, we're gonna destroy it. And the Jedi sense it. They're sensing it with the Force, and it's so awesome because you even see her in the cover. There is a Wookiee Padawan. That at first they think like, oh, he's just having a hard time, connecting to the Force. We're just gonna push him to the side because he's having trouble. But in reality, his own interpretation of the Force helps him understand that that piece of debris is actually holding people. He sensed, the Wookiee Padawan sensed in that debris that there were people in there that his master and others didn't sense at the time. So that clearly brings in this really big thing of, like, each Jedi having their own form of interpretation through the Force. And I thought I was insane. It's like, oh my God. And then seeing a Wookiee Padawan, man, it's like reading it and seeing it, it's like, oh my God. Like, that is actually really, really dope. It really shows to say that anybody and everybody can be a Jedi. And I love that. I love that so much. And this other really big scene, like I said, since it's fresh in my mind, is this giant, piece of debris that's filled with this, liquid that if it collapses or hits this star, which I believe they said it was a sun, if it hits it, it'll react to it and cause a chain of events, that will pretty much destroy the entire system that they're in. So it doesn't matter their current efforts to take everybody off the planet because of debris crashing down on it. If this, debris full of liquid hits this star, it's just gonna obliterate everybody in the system. And the way that the master that is reaching out to the Force, the way they describe it, like if the Force is like a song, singing to it, and she just has to listen to it, and the way they describe how, like, they're sensing so many things in the Force, like they can feel what's going on, but they feel the disturbance and everything going on is just like amazing. The description of how the Jedi, are one with the Force, they how they're connected to the Force. It's so awesome the way they describe it. Honestly, I love it, and the fact that she reaches out because they're trying to push this with the Force. Use the Force to push this object out of its trajectory towards this star, and how it doesn't just reach the Jedi that are there around them trying to save everybody, but it reaches anyone and everybody who's connected to the Force. They even reference Yoda, saying that what they're doing is through the Force has reached so many Jedi throughout the systems. Back in the Republic, back at Coruscant, and even to Yoda. And Yoda is using his own power through the Force to help them push this object away from crashing into the sun. And again, just by reading that and then seeing how it really affects them physically. And I think this kind of goes back to like Grogu when he connected himself through the Force, reaching out to, Luke, and at the end he was just exhausted. It just shows, how it explains like there was a Jedi on top of this 20-story building helping them with the Force, and he passes out, falls 20 stories, and dies before he can recover. Jedi flying their own spacecraft, plummeting into their own death, using the Force to help them, do this. Is I was just blown away with how beautiful and amazing they describe this. And this is like, we're like a quarter into this book, and already I am just blown away by how amazing Star Wars: The High Republic is. Honestly, it's the writing and the way they express themselves with the Force, and how the Force, how the Jedi use the Force. And it's just like, I feel like we haven't really seen that. And correct me if I'm wrong. I might be wrong or whatever, but I feel like we haven't seen this kind of, connection with, the Jedi with the Force like this explained, and how each Jedi has their own interpretation. Is just, I am blown away. If you have not read this, you must read it. Keep an eye on the channel, guys, because we will be doing a giveaway on the High Republic, whether you like hardback, paperback, or audio. It is definitely a must read. And as you can see, I already have the second book ready to go. I'm probably gonna stay up one night reading this and reading it this weekend. I'm trying to finish this to give you guys a proper review. But again, currently about a quarter in, I have to say, this is a beautiful, beautiful book, and I highly recommend it. And let me know your thoughts if you're currently reading it, or if you have read it already. Let me know your thoughts. And yeah, I love it. And I can't wait to see if they're even gonna make any kind of animated or live adaptations to this. I'm excited. Let me know your thoughts. Thank you so much for checking this video out. Don't forget to like, subscribe for more High Republic news. We got coverage of some of the comics and some of the other books that they are releasing in waves. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. And remember, guys, to always to check out the video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you.